Rahul, a weary IT administrator at City General Hospital, slumped into his chair, the weight of a long day pressing down on him. His job, safeguarding the hospital's sensitive patient records, a digital vault filled with medical histories, personal details, and the very essence of people's lives. Lost in thought, he forgot to log out of the system, leaving his computer screen glowing with confidential data. A visitor, Ajay, a seemingly harmless attendee at a medical conference, noticed the unlocked machine. Curiosity, or something darker, propelled him towards Rahul's desk. With practiced ease, he copied numerous patient files onto a small USB drive, a digital heist executed in the quiet solitude of the evening. The next morning, those stolen records surfaced on the dark web, sold to the highest bidder, cybercriminals with malicious intent. Soon, patients began receiving chilling messages, threats of exposure unless they paid a hefty ransom. Their most private medical conditions, laid bare for all to see, became weapons of extortion. One particularly worried patient, Mrs. Sharma, alerted the hospital. A frantic internal investigation commenced. Rahul, reviewing the system logs, felt a cold dread wash over him. The digital trail led directly to his unlocked computer, his forgotten login. His simple oversight, his momentary lapse in vigilance, had triggered a catastrophic breach of confidentiality. The consequences were devastating. The hospital's reputation plummeted, its trust shattered. An emergency security update was issued, a stark reminder to all employees to log out and lock their screens. But for many patients, the damage was irreparable. The psychological toll of the breach was immense. The fear of exposure, the anxiety of living with their secrets now in the hands of strangers, created a ripple effect of suffering that extended far beyond the hospital walls. The incident served as a harsh lesson, a stark reminder that even the smallest mistake in the realm of digital security could have far-reaching and devastating consequences. Rahul, burdened by guilt and the weight of his unintentional actions, found himself forever changed by the incident, a constant reminder of the responsibility entrusted to him and the profound impact of a single moment of carelessness. Ravi, a junior loan processor at Zenith Bank, was known for his meticulous nature. His days were a rhythm of spreadsheets and loan applications, a world of numbers and regulations. One Tuesday morning, an email landed in his inbox, seemingly from his manager, Mr. Sharma. It requested an urgent update to a customer's loan record, a seemingly routine task. The email was perfectly crafted, mimicking the bank's official style and branding. Unbeknownst to Ravi, it was a phishing email from Vikram, a seasoned cybercriminal. Following the instructions, Ravi clicked the link, unaware he was logging into a meticulously crafted fake website. He entered his credentials, granting Vikram access to Zenith Bank's highly sensitive database. In moments, Vikram had infiltrated the system. He manipulated loan amounts, inflating some customers' balances while conveniently wiping out the debts of his criminal associates. Days later, the bank's internal audit flagged numerous anomalies. Customers flooded the bank with complaints about unexpected changes in their loan amounts. The IT team sprang into action, tracing the unauthorized modifications. The conclusion was stark: an alteration attack, a breach of data integrity, where sensitive financial data had been manipulated for illicit gain. Ravi, realizing his unwitting role in the disaster, was called into his manager's office. His face, usually calm and composed, was etched with shock and remorse. He confessed everything, his voice barely a whisper. The consequences were dire. While Ravi's actions were born from naivety rather than malice, the damage was done. Zenith Bank faced significant financial losses and a considerable blow to its reputation. Following the incident, the bank implemented stringent new cybersecurity protocols, mandating multi-factor authentication for all employees and launching intensive phishing awareness training. Ravi's ordeal served as a grim reminder of the vulnerability of even the most secure systems to human error. The incident, though devastating, became a turning point for Zenith Bank, prompting a complete overhaul of its security infrastructure. The bank's motto, now emblazoned across all internal communications, became a stark reminder. Stay alert, think before you click. Cybersecurity starts with you. The aroma of freshly baked bread and the cheerful chatter of shoppers filled the air in the bustling city mall. Sarah, clutching her phone, waited impatiently in line at the bakery. She tapped her phone against the payment terminal, a familiar routine. But today, something was different. The screen flashed. Transaction failed. A murmur rippled through the line. One by one, other customers experienced the same frustration. Their cards were declined. The smooth flow of the mall's digital payment system had abruptly stalled. Miles away, in a dimly lit apartment, Karan smirked. His fingers flew across the keyboard, monitoring the chaos he had unleashed. Lines of code scrolled across his multiple screens, displaying the real-time impact of his distributed denial-of-service attack. Thousands of fake requests bombarded the mall's payment servers, overwhelming their capacity. He meticulously crafted this botnet, a network of compromised devices, to cripple the mall's digital infrastructure. The satisfaction was intoxicating. A digital conquest. Panic began to spread through the mall. Shop assistants struggled to explain the situation to frustrated customers. The mall's management scrambled to contact their IT team, overwhelmed by the flood of calls. News of the payment system failure spread like wildfire through social media. 𝗧𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗏. The once vibrant atmosphere was replaced with a growing sense of unease and anger. Meanwhile, Karan watched the servers buckle under the strain. He reveled in the disruption, the power he wielded from his remote location. He'd proven a point that even the most sophisticated systems could be vulnerable. But his triumph was short-lived. The mall's IT team, working tirelessly, began to identify and block the malicious traffic. They traced the attack back to a series of compromised devices, skillfully isolating and neutralizing the threat. Slowly, painstakingly, the payment system started to recover. Transactions began to process again. Though the damage was done, the mall had lost significant revenue for the day. More importantly, customer trust had been shaken. News of the cyber attack spread, casting a shadow over the mall's reputation. Karan's victory felt hollow, his act of digital vandalism overshadowed by the consequences. He had shown the vulnerability of a digital-dependent society, but at a significant cost, not just to the mall, but to the trust in the digital systems we rely on daily. The incident served as a stark reminder. In the increasingly interconnected world, the security of digital systems is not just a technical challenge, but a matter of economic stability and public trust. The City Mall incident highlighted the critical need for robust cybersecurity measures to protect essential services and maintain public confidence in the digital age.